Hello, good to see you. If there's one quality that separates the successful from the unsuccessful, it's self-discipline. It's not talent, not luck, and certainly not wishful thinking. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. You see, success isn't about setting goals. It's about following through. Many people start strong, full of excitement and energy. But somewhere along the way, the distractions come, the excuses pile up, and the motivation fades. That's where self-discipline steps in. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if it's raining or if it's easier to stay in bed. Discipline says, get up, do the work, stick to the plan. Success requires consistency, and consistency is born from discipline. Now let's talk about habits. Your habits will either make you or break you. Discipline isn't a one-time act, it's a daily commitment. It's choosing long-term gain over short-term comfort. It's about saying no to what's easy so you can say yes to what's meaningful. Take a moment and ask yourself, what habits are guiding your life? Are they leading you closer to your goals, or are they holding you back? Success demands that you take control of your habits, and that takes discipline. Let me tell you something. The pain of discipline is far lighter than the pain of regret. Yes, discipline can be uncomfortable. It requires sacrifice. It asks you to step out of your comfort zone, but the rewards, they're worth it. When you discipline yourself, you gain control, not just of your time, but of your destiny. You can discipline your mind to think positively, discipline your body to stay healthy, discipline your finances to grow wealth, discipline your time to be productive. Each small act of discipline compounds into something extraordinary. Success is predictable because it's built on patterns, and discipline is the foundation of those patterns. Show me someone with discipline, and I'll show you someone on the path to success. Remember this, you are the architect of your life. Every decision you make, every action you take is shaping your future. Build it with discipline, choose it every day. And when the results come, and they will, you'll look back and thank yourself for having the courage to stay the course. So, make a promise to yourself today. Commit to discipline. Commit to excellence, and commit to becoming the person you were meant to be. Your future self is counting on you. Self-discipline is the foundation of success, bridging goals and accomplishments. It is the quality that allows you to stay consistent, focused, and committed to your objectives, regardless of external circumstances or internal resistance. While talent and opportunity may open doors, it is self-discipline that ensures you walk through them with purpose and determination. Without discipline, even the most ambitious goals remain dreams, and the gap between intention and achievement grows wider. Ladies, discipline begins with clarity. To be disciplined, you must first know what you're working toward. A vague or undefined goal is like setting sail without a destination. When you are clear about what you want, you create a vision that drives you forward. Discipline then becomes the tool you use to align your daily actions with that vision. It's not about doing everything, but about doing the right things consistently over time. There will always be distractions. The world is full of them, each one promising ease, comfort, or immediate gratification. Discipline helps you navigate these distractions by reminding you of your priorities. It teaches you to say no to what doesn't serve your purpose so you can say yes to what does. This isn't always easy. In fact, discipline often requires choosing the harder path, the one that demands effort, patience, and persistence. But that path is the one that leads to growth and progress. When you practice discipline, you're training yourself to value long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. This shift in perspective is crucial for success. Most people are driven by what feels good in the moment, but those who achieve lasting success understand the importance of delayed gratification. They know that the temporary discomfort of discipline is a small price to pay for the satisfaction of reaching their goals. Discipline isn't something that happens overnight. It's a skill that must be cultivated. Every time you make a disciplined choice, you're strengthening your ability to do it again. Over time, these choices become habits, and those habits become part of who you are. This is how discipline transforms your life, not through grand gestures, but through the accumulation of small, consistent actions. It's important to recognize that discipline doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you falter, when you give in to temptation, or when you feel like giving up. The key is to not let these moments define you. Discipline isn't about never making mistakes. It's about getting back on track when you do. It's the resilience to keep going even when progress feels slow or challenges seem insurmountable. Discipline also requires a level of self-awareness. You must understand your strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. What makes you lose focus? What tempts you to stray from your path? By identifying these factors, you can develop strategies to manage them. For instance, if you know you're easily distracted by social media, discipline might mean setting limits on your screen time or creating a work environment free from distractions. It's about taking proactive steps to set yourself up for success. Another key aspect of discipline is commitment. When you're truly committed to something, discipline becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural extension of that commitment. This doesn't mean it's always easy, but it does mean you're willing to endure the challenges because you believe in what you're working toward. Commitment gives discipline its meaning and purpose. One of the most powerful things about discipline is its ability to build momentum. The more disciplined you are, the more progress you make, and the more progress you make, the more motivated you become to keep going. It's a positive feedback loop that fuels itself. But it all starts with that first step, the decision to take action, even when it's difficult. Discipline also has a way of building confidence. When you prove to yourself that you can stay consistent and overcome challenges, you begin to trust yourself more. This self-trust is invaluable. It reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals, which in turn strengthens your discipline. It's a cycle of growth and empowerment that begins with the choice to act with discipline. It's worth noting that discipline doesn't mean denying yourself joy or pleasure. It's not about living a life of deprivation or rigid control. Instead, discipline is about balance. It's about making intentional choices that align with your values and priorities. This might mean working hard during the week and allowing yourself time to relax and recharge on the weekends. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. There's a certain freedom that comes with discipline. At first, it might seem counterintuitive. How can following rules or routines lead to freedom? But when you're disciplined, you gain control over your life. You're no longer at the mercy of impulses, distractions, or external circumstances. You have the power to create the life you want because you're willing to do what it takes to make it happen. Discipline also has a ripple effect. When you're disciplined in one area of your life, it often spills over into other areas. For example, committing to a fitness routine can improve your energy levels, which in turn enhances your productivity at work. Similarly, practicing discipline with your finances can lead to less stress and greater peace of mind. The benefits of discipline are interconnected, and the impact can be far-reaching. It's easy to look at successful people and think they have something you don't, whether it's talent, resources, or opportunities. But more often than not, their success is the result of discipline. It's the unseen hours of effort, the sacrifices made, and the consistent choices that have brought them to where they are. The good news is that discipline is something anyone can develop. It's not about where you start. It's about what you're willing to do to get where you want to be. At its core, discipline is about taking responsibility for your life. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your future through your actions and choices. This responsibility can feel daunting, but it's also incredibly empowering. When you embrace discipline, you're taking ownership of your success. You're saying, I'm willing to do what it takes to achieve my goals, no matter how challenging it may be. Success is rarely the result of one big moment or breakthrough. It's the cumulative effect of disciplined actions taken consistently over time. Every choice you make, no matter how small, is a step toward or away from your goals. Discipline ensures that those steps are purposeful and aligned with your vision. It keeps you on track, even when the road is long or the obstacles are many. Discipline requires patience. In a world that often glorifies instant gratification, it can be difficult to stay focused on long-term goals. But the most meaningful achievements take time. Discipline teaches you to value the process and trust that your efforts will pay off, even if the results aren't immediate. Let's go through some examples. Consistency through discipline creates habits that shape your future. When you take disciplined action consistently, you are building a foundation upon which your success can stand. Every small step, every deliberate choice, and every intentional action forms a thread that weaves into the fabric of your life. These habits, born of discipline, become the autopilot system that guides you toward your goals, often without requiring conscious thought. The key lies in understanding that your habits are a reflection of your discipline, and your future is a reflection of your habits. Every decision you make, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, contributes to the development of your habits. If you choose to wake up early and exercise every day, that routine eventually becomes part of who you are. Similarly, if you choose to procrastinate or give in to distractions, those actions also form patterns. Your habits are the sum of the choices you make repeatedly, and discipline is the force that ensures those choices align with your long-term vision. Habits are incredibly powerful because they operate on a subconscious level. Once a habit is established, it requires little effort to maintain. This is both a blessing and a challenge. Positive habits can propel you forward effortlessly, while negative habits can hold you back without you even realizing it. Discipline is what enables you to consciously create habits that serve your goals, rather than undermine them. It's the process of rewiring your behavior to support your ambitions. Building habits through discipline starts with small, manageable actions. It's not about overhauling your life overnight, but about making consistent, incremental changes. For example, if your goal is to become more productive, you might start by dedicating just 10 minutes a day to focused work. Over time, as this small act becomes ingrained, you can build on it, gradually increasing the intensity and duration. Discipline is the force that keeps you committed to these small actions, even when the results are not immediately visible. The beauty of habits is that they compound over time. Just as interest accumulates in a bank account, the effects of disciplined habits grow exponentially. What starts as a small, seemingly insignificant action can lead to profound changes in the long run. For instance, reading 10 pages of a book each day might not seem like much, but over the course of a year, it adds up to several books worth of knowledge. This compounding effect is one of the reasons why consistency is so critical to success. Discipline also helps you maintain your habits during times of challenge or adversity. There will inevitably be days when you don't feel like following through, when distractions are tempting, or when external circumstances make it difficult to stay on track. In these moments, discipline is what keeps you anchored. It reminds you of your commitment and pushes you to take action, even when it's not easy. This resilience is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. Consistency requires a certain level of faith. When you're in the middle of building a habit, you might not see immediate results. It's easy to get discouraged and question whether your efforts are making a difference. Discipline helps you stay the course, trusting that your consistent actions will eventually yield the outcomes you desire. This faith in the process is essential because success is rarely linear. Progress often comes in waves, with periods of growth followed by plateaus. Discipline ensures that you keep moving forward even during the plateaus. Habits shaped by discipline also create a sense of identity. When you consistently act in a certain way, you begin to see yourself as the type of person who embodies those actions. For example, if you consistently show up at the gym, you start to identify as someone who values fitness. This identity reinforces your habits, making it easier to maintain them. Discipline is the catalyst that transforms actions into identity, allowing you to become the person you aspire to be. Another important aspect of habits is that they reduce decision fatigue. When you have established routines and systems in place, you don't have to waste energy deciding what to do. Instead, you can channel that energy into executing your actions effectively. Discipline helps you create these routines, simplifying your life and freeing up mental space for more important decisions. Discipline also teaches you the value of delayed gratification. In a world where instant results are often expected, developing habits requires patience and persistence. It's about planting seeds today with the understanding that they will bear fruit in the future. This mindset shift is critical for long-term success because it encourages you to prioritize meaningful, lasting results over fleeting pleasures. The process of shaping your future through habits is not always glamorous. It often involves mundane, repetitive actions that might not feel exciting in the moment. However, it's these very actions that lay the groundwork for extraordinary achievements. Discipline helps you embrace the monotony of routine, understanding that it's a necessary part of the journey. Discipline and consistency also help you navigate setbacks. No one is immune to failure or mistakes, but when you have strong habits in place, you're better equipped to recover and move forward. Your habits become a safety net, providing structure and stability even when things don't go as planned. Discipline ensures that a single misstep doesn't derail your progress, but instead becomes a learning opportunity. Habits shaped by discipline create momentum. The more you act in alignment with your goals, the easier it becomes to sustain that behavior. This momentum builds confidence and reinforces your commitment, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Discipline is the spark that ignites this momentum, turning initial effort into lasting progress. So, when you consistently act with discipline, you also set an example for others. Your habits and actions inspire those around you, whether it's your family, friends, or colleagues. This ripple effect extends the impact of your discipline beyond your own life, contributing to a culture of growth and excellence. Discipline reminds you that success is not a single event, but a series of intentional choices made over time. It's the daily act of showing up, putting in the work, and staying true to your commitments. This consistency creates habits that not only shape your future, but also define your character. Discipline becomes the thread that ties your actions to your aspirations, ensuring that every step you take brings you closer to the life you envision. The pain of discipline is far lighter than the pain of regret. This truth resonates deeply because it highlights the choice we all face every day. Discipline, though challenging, is temporary and purposeful. It asks for effort, consistency, and sometimes sacrifice. But the rewards are invaluable. Regret, on the other hand, is heavy and enduring, often stemming from missed opportunities, poor choices, or inaction. The pain of discipline is an investment in your future, while the pain of regret is the cost of neglecting it. When you choose discipline, you choose to endure discomfort for a greater purpose. Whether it's waking up early to work on your goals, making healthier lifestyle choices, or putting in extra effort at work, discipline demands that you step outside your comfort zone. This discomfort is real, but it's also temporary. The effort you put in today builds the foundation for tomorrow's success. And with each disciplined action, you strengthen your ability to handle challenges. Regret, however, is a different kind of pain. It doesn't ask for your effort up front. Instead, it lingers long after the moment has passed. Regret often comes from realizing what could have been if only you had acted differently. It's the weight of knowing you had the power to make a change or seize an opportunity, but you let it slip away. This kind of pain can be overwhelming because it's rooted in the past, something you can't change. Discipline, by contrast, is proactive. It's about taking control of your present actions to influence your future outcomes. It's the conscious decision to prioritize what truly matters, even when it's not the easiest or most enjoyable option. Discipline requires effort, but it also gives you a sense of empowerment. When you're disciplined, you're not at the mercy of external circumstances or fleeting emotions. You're in charge of your own destiny. The beauty of discipline is that it compounds over time. Each small act of discipline builds on the last, creating a ripple effect that leads to significant progress. For example, choosing to save a portion of your income each month might feel like a sacrifice in the moment, but over time, those savings grow into financial security. Similarly, committing to a daily exercise routine might feel like a challenge at first, but the long-term benefits to your health and well-being far outweigh the initial discomfort. Regret, on the other hand, often comes from inaction or short-term thinking. It's easy to prioritize immediate gratification, skipping the workout, spending recklessly, or avoiding difficult conversations because it feels good in the moment. But these decisions often lead to consequences that are far more painful in the long run. The regret of missed opportunities or poor choices can haunt you, reminding you of what might have been if only you had chosen differently. Discipline also gives you the ability to withstand the inevitable challenges and setbacks that come with pursuing meaningful goals. Success is rarely a straight path. It's filled with obstacles that test your resolve. Discipline helps you stay the course even when things get tough. It teaches you resilience and perseverance, qualities that are essential for overcoming adversity. Regret, by contrast, often leaves you feeling powerless, stuck in a cycle of what-ifs and if-onlys. The pain of discipline is also a teacher. It teaches you the value of hard work, the importance of persistence, and the satisfaction that comes from earning your success. Discipline builds character by showing you what you're capable of when you push beyond your limits. Regret, on the other hand, can be a harsh reminder of the consequences of complacency. While it can also serve as a lesson, the cost of learning through regret is far higher than the cost of learning through discipline. Discipline requires foresight and a willingness to delay gratification. It's about making choices that align with your long-term goals, even when they're not immediately rewarding. This mindset shift is crucial for success because it helps you focus on what truly matters. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of temporary pleasures, but discipline reminds you to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Regret, however, often stems from a lack of foresight. It's the realization that the choices you made in the past were short-sighted or impulsive. Regret can feel like a burden because it's a constant reminder of what you've lost or missed out on. Unlike discipline, which empowers you to take action, regret can leave you feeling stuck and unable to move forward. When you choose discipline, you're choosing growth. Every time you make a disciplined choice, you're strengthening your ability to make similar choices in the future. Discipline is a muscle that gets stronger with use, and the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Regret, on the other hand, weakens you. It drains your energy and focus, making it harder to take the steps necessary to create a better future. Discipline also fosters self-respect and confidence. When you commit to your goals and follow through on your promises to yourself, you build trust in your own abilities. This self-trust is invaluable because it reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving your aspirations. Regret, on the other hand, can erode your confidence. It can make you doubt your ability to make good decisions, which in turn makes it harder to take the risks necessary for growth. The pain of discipline often comes from the effort required to change your habits or step out of your comfort zone. This effort might feel uncomfortable, but it's a sign that you're growing. Each act of discipline pushes you closer to becoming the person you want to be. Regret, by contrast, comes from staying in your comfort zone, from avoiding the effort required to make meaningful changes. While it might feel easier in the moment, the long-term consequences can be devastating. When you reflect on your life, the moments of discipline are often the ones you're most proud of. These are the moments when you chose to do what was right rather than what was easy, when you persevered through challenges, and when you achieved something meaningful. Regret, by contrast, is often associated with the moments when you gave up, took shortcuts, or avoided challenges. It's the realization that you could have done more, tried harder, or been better. Choosing discipline over regret is a daily decision. It's about recognizing that the temporary discomfort of discipline is a small price to pay for the satisfaction of knowing you gave your best effort. While it's not always easy, the rewards of discipline far outweigh the challenges, and the pain of regret is a reminder of the importance of making intentional choices. Discipline empowers control over your mind, body, time, and destiny. It is the tool that allows you to take charge of your life and steer it in the direction of your choosing. Without discipline, external factors, fleeting emotions, and distractions can take control, leaving you feeling powerless and reactive. Discipline provides the structure and focus needed to harness your potential and use it purposefully. When you practice discipline, you reclaim authority over the elements of your life that truly matter, creating a foundation for growth, success, and fulfillment. Your mind is the starting point for discipline. It is where thoughts, decisions, and actions originate, and discipline is the force that brings clarity and focus to your mental processes. Without discipline, the mind can become a chaotic space filled with competing thoughts and endless distractions. Discipline trains your mind to concentrate on what is important, filtering out the noise and creating a sense of purpose. It helps you resist impulses, overcome doubts, and remain focused on your goals, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or difficult. A disciplined mind is not swayed by fleeting emotions or external pressures. It remains steady and determined, guiding you toward the outcomes you desire. Discipline over your body is equally crucial. Your physical state has a direct impact on your ability to think clearly, act decisively, and achieve your goals. Discipline helps you create routines that support your physical health, such as regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate rest. These habits might seem simple, but they are the foundation of your energy, resilience, and overall well-being. When you take care of your body through disciplined actions, you equip yourself with the strength and vitality needed to tackle challenges and pursue opportunities. Discipline over your body is also a form of self-respect. It reflects a commitment to yourself and a recognition that your physical health is a valuable resource worth protecting. Time is one of the most finite and precious resources you have, and discipline is what enables you to use it wisely. Without discipline, time can slip away, consumed by distractions, procrastination, or activities that do not align with your goals. Discipline helps you prioritize your tasks, set clear boundaries, and stay focused on what truly matters. It teaches you to distinguish between urgent and important, allowing you to allocate your time in a way that maximizes its value. Through disciplined time management, you create space for productivity, personal growth, and meaningful connections, ensuring that you make the most of every moment. When you practice discipline over your time, you also cultivate a sense of accountability. You learn to take responsibility for how you spend your hours and to recognize that every choice you make has consequences. This awareness empowers you to make intentional decisions, whether it's dedicating time to a long-term project, investing in relationships, or taking moments for self-care. Discipline helps you stay present and engaged, ensuring that your time is spent in ways that align with your values and aspirations. Discipline over your destiny is the culmination of control over your mind, body, and time. Your destiny is not something that happens to you. It is something you create through your actions, choices, and mindset. Discipline gives you the power to take ownership of your future, transforming dreams into reality through consistent effort and intentionality. It reminds you that you are not a passive participant in your own life, but an active creator with the ability to shape your path. Taking control of your destiny requires a clear vision of what you want to achieve and the discipline to pursue it relentlessly. This means setting meaningful goals, breaking them down into actionable steps, and following through with determination. Discipline keeps you focused on your objectives, even when distractions arise or motivation wanes. It provides the structure and consistency needed to turn aspirations into tangible results. With discipline, you can overcome obstacles, adapt to challenges, and maintain momentum, ensuring that your efforts lead to progress and success. Discipline over your destiny also involves the ability to learn from setbacks and failures. No journey is without its challenges, but discipline equips you with the resilience needed to navigate them. When you encounter obstacles, discipline helps you stay grounded, assess the situation objectively, and find solutions. It prevents you from being derailed by temporary setbacks, allowing you to maintain your focus and keep moving forward. This resilience is the key aspect of controlling your destiny, as it ensures that you remain in charge of your narrative, even in the face of adversity. Another vital aspect of discipline is the ability to say no. In a world filled with endless options and demands, discipline empowers you to set boundaries and prioritize what truly matters. Saying no is not about rejecting opportunities, but about preserving your focus and energy for the things that align with your goals and values. Discipline helps you recognize that every yes is also a no to something else, and it gives you the clarity and confidence to make choices that serve your higher purpose. Discipline is not about rigid control or perfection. It is about balance and intention. It allows you to align your actions with your values, ensuring that your efforts contribute to a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Through discipline, you can create a sense of harmony between your mind, body, time, and destiny, allowing each element to support and enhance the others. This balance is what enables you to achieve your goals while also enjoying the journey, finding satisfaction in the process as well as the outcomes. When you practice discipline consistently, it becomes a part of who you are. It shapes your character, strengthens your resolve, and reinforces your commitment to your goals. Discipline is not a one-time effort, but a way of life, a mindset that guides your decisions and actions every day. Over time, it becomes second nature, an integral part of your identity that empowers you to take control of your life and create the future you desire. Discipline empowers you to overcome limitations, whether they are self-imposed or external. It helps you break free from patterns of procrastination, doubt, or fear, replacing them with confidence, determination, and purpose. By taking control of your mind, body, time, and destiny, you unlock your full potential and open the door to possibilities that might have seemed out of reach. Discipline is the key to living a life of intention where every action, no matter how small, contributes to a greater vision of success and fulfillment. That's